Don't stop your loving, don't stop no loving. No, not for nothing. They don't wanna see me love you. No, don't something.
What is the deal, beautiful people? It's your boy Ramon, Lifestyles Defined. Let's talk about the MH30s from Master Dynamic or Master and Dynamic. As on-ear headphones become more and more popular, I see these things more and more on a daily basis. Whereas a few years back, everyone used to have these white Apple earbuds in their ears. Now people just, it looks like everyone just wants better sound. So there's a bunch of different options out there. And what these MH30s do is they really catch your eye. From the first time you see them, you're like, whoa, that is an attractive design. Even if you're not into design or you're not into headphones, there's just something about this that just captivates you when you see them. The first thing I want you to know about these headphones is just how beautiful they are. And quite frankly, that is the most obvious thing. It's such a dope contrast, and the design is amazing. It do come in a few different colors. There's a black, there's a silver, I forgot, I think there was a white as well. But this brown, my god, and the contrast it creates with the silver color of the metal, it's just a hell of a looker. Let me tell you, this leather is super soft. On the outside of the band, it's actually a pretty rugged, tough leather. But the inside, where you see that marking, that branding, the Master and Dynamics, that's actually lambskin, and it's really soft to the touch. And the same lambskin exists on the ear cups themselves. So this guy feels very premium when you're wearing them. Talking about the design, I'm not a design major and I don't really pay much attention to it, but when something is this striking, it just stands out. Like you've got these 3 rings, and then in the middle you got the M logo, and there's the pin going through it, and on the side of the pin they've got their M&D logo, right? That's super dope. The little hinge for the adjustment, it's got numbers in there so you can tell what setting you're at and adjust it at both ends. That's dope. And then you've got the headphone wire or the speaker wire coming from the top of the driver going inside of the headband. That's also a dope touch. And then of course you've got the screws. It's got a really dope industrial design, but still striking. I really do adore the way this thing looks. Then to the bottom, you'll notice you have ports on either side that will support your wire. So if you prefer to plug your headphone wire into the left or the right side, totally up to you. And this again is one of those marks for just a high-end product, because this is one of the options that I usually only see on very high-end designed headphones. In terms of accessory, this guy comes with 2 cables, one super long woven cable, and let me say, these things are even designed nicely on the cables. That's crazy when the wires look really premium, and they're woven, so they look like they can withstand the test of time. So far so good. I'm a big fan of cables like this. They just last so much longer, and they're dope to the touch, right? They give you a nice premium look when you're out and about. And the second cable is one that you can actually use use for your phone calls, and it's got the controls on it. Of course you tap once to pause, double tap to fast forward, and triple tap to play the previous song, and it's got the volume controls for when you're using the phone. So that's dope. In terms of sound, the name of the game for these headphones is definitely dynamic range. They're amazing. For the last 2 weeks that I've been testing them out, I've heard instruments and cues and parts of songs that I have not heard before in any other headphones, and it kind of caught me off guard. I had to go back and re-listen to some of my favorite songs and just sit back and go, wow, now that's just dope. It's crazy how dynamic range can make such a difference in your listening when it comes to headphones. And of course you have those 40mm drivers to thank, and that's a dope accomplishment there. Now, as much as I love these guys and I love the sound, for me personally, they aren't as punchy as I would like them to be. I found the bass to be not as fulfilling as other headphones that I've tried, and that sort of left me, I would say, frustrated, but it was a trade-off. You know, the dynamic range was so amazing. I was hearing instruments and the clarity of things that I haven't heard, quite frankly, ever. So the lack of bass was sort of like, I could deal with it. Ultimately, though, I think they're lacking a bit more punch. For those of you who listen to your hip hop and some of the EDM stuff, you might not really like the sound. And then there's also the fit. I thought they were very comfortable, but the size or the headband, it's a little too small for me. So I can barely. I'm just making it comfortably without a hat. But of course my hair is cut low, so my hair gets higher, it starts to become an issue. And then if I'm wearing a hat for the winter time, these things just are too small for me personally. So if you know you got a big head, that's something to watch out for. But when it's all said and done, I think these headphones are super dope. At $329, I think they're worth the money. Given the fact that you're not looking for a punchy sound, and you know what punchy is. For those of you, for comparison, that's what you would get from something like a Beats by Dre. And of course, if you're a smaller person, or you don't have a big head, then I would definitely consider these things, man. Dynamic range is the name of the game, and they just ooze of quality. The design is amazing on these things. It's one of those products where you look at it and you just want to hold it, you want to use it. I'm wearing them, people on the train looking like, whoa, what the hell are those? Those are attractive. So I think they're worth the money. I think they're a dope pair of headsets or headphones. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like the video. We appreciate that thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel. We got plenty more content coming. It's your boy Ramon. I'm out of here. Peace.